Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Movies about great things, terrible things, and all things bloody. I'm your host, Noah. With me forever is Ryan.
What's up, bruv?
And Vince.
Yeah.
And another week in a row, we have a guest. We are getting real lucky. This week we have Orin Loft.
Woo! First time having a name drop with the last one.
There you go.
That's a cumbersome sentence and a half. What's up, everybody?
Alright, so we had a real treat of a movie this week. But that sounded sarcastic. Can I do that again? We had a real treat.
That somehow sounded less sincere.
I'm trying, man.
Guys, we had a real treat of a movie this week. Golly gee willikers, goddamn.
Yeah, alright. If you say that sounds sincere, I'll take your word on it.
Damn right.
It's an impartial third party. Neither seems sincere in different ways.
Hey, Orin, how about you get off our show?
Oh.
And that's it. That's how we finish off guests. So, actually, we did watch a really good movie this week.
Yeah.
We watched the 2011 classic Attack the Block.
The modern day cult classic.
Yeah, I would give it another 10 years, see how that pans out.
I can see. I'll get into it more. It's one of those few ones that clearly take inspiration from the old, but still maintains a strong original spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Super 8.
Hey,
I like Super 8.
I like Super 8.
I don't know. This was a way better version.
This was a
of
bit
what
more
Super 8 should have
badass,
been,
but-
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if there's multiple of them and they'd, eaten several glow sticks and that was their
Well, the
whole
monster, a cool monster design. A bunch of kids growing up, taking on monsters.
definitely one of the best monster designs I've seen in some time.
definitely more impressive display of katana use. I'm going to go with that.
Yep.
There's 100% more katana than in Super 8.
Well, yeah, you know what? I won't even question you on that fact. That sounds pretty accurate. So, I guess a quick sum up of the movie would be, imagine if aliens landed in one of the worst neighborhoods in London,
Mm-hmm.
South London. Yeah.
South London,
In the Parlor Estates.
and you were, I guess, 17 years old.
Well, and hoodlums.
And hoodlums, yeah.
That's great.
Well, I guess, kind of growing up in the bad side of town
I know,
at that
yeah.
age,
Yeah.
you're bound to be a little rough around the edges.
But they don't stop. That's what's go into it. One of the things I appreciate about it was right off the bat they didn't try to nerf them right away.
Mm-hmm.
It is the cool idea of I like the idea of taking. It's like I always bring up the spin-off of Paranormal Activity where they bring in the Latino gangsters.
What?
The marked ones. I can't remember what it was like. Paranormal Activity where
Oh, the one with the doll, not the doll, the Maria thing. In
yeah,
the
right.
posters.
But yeah, and they bring in these Latino gangsters, and they're like, all right, fuck, and they just get some shotguns and go after the witches. And I'm like, good, just
That settles it.
that's great. So I'm like, yeah, some hoodlums are like, we're not gonna take shit. Let's go knife that alien.
Yeah. And it worked out.
Yeah, like I said, it didn't nerf them.
just swimmingly.
Yeah, well, they weren't right off the bat. Jill Wilker's good kids.
Yeah, well, that's why. If you look on IMDb and stuff like that, it's kind of got not a low rating, but it should have a higher rating. I was reading a bunch of stuff on people were like, I don't understand why people hate this movie so much, or because they can't relate to the characters
It's
or
weird,
whatever
like-
like that. You're not really supposed to.
Well,
but-
IMDb is casual viewer voting.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because Rotten
But
Tomatoes is way
it's
high.
also I heard it's more favored in the U.S. Where they're more accepting of that kind of anti-hero or whatever, the kind of character you're not necessarily supposed to sympathize
Also,
with
I mean,
right
that's
away
a
or
really
whatever.
strange thing considering one of their most famous fictional characters is a high-functioning sociopath who's
Yeah.
a detective. So,
Yeah,
he's not likable either.
No.
I think it was. I mean, it's like I said, it very much plays on genre films too. So that could also go into it, why maybe American audiences were more favorable towards
Yeah.
it. I can understand, like I said, I can get critics would love it so much because, it feels like something we've seen before, but a new, fresh take. on
But
it.
fresh.
Yeah.
yeah.
So fresh and so clean.
It's got that
Hey,
got
remember-
that Goonies
remember-
vibe.
Yeah, well, it's,
Yeah, well, I mean, in the sense that there are children in it, I realize that makes no sense.
well, no, but it's
group.
kids banding together to kind of take on.
It's very much Goonies. And
take on the supernatural.
There's
Yeah, all right.
next to no adults,
yeah.
parents, and every time they do, it's not. It's They're villains.
Well, the nurse was.
Well, except Nick Frost.
Well,
He's
yeah.
not really a villain. He just is there while things happen around him.
I really did like Nick Frost in this, though. I was very happy at what he was there.
His creepy hair.
Oh my.
His like long, greasy
yeah,
hair.
with the Paul. Yeah, because he had done Paul around that time.
I couldn't believe that wasn't a wig.
It did look like a wig.
No, he actually grew.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird that you grew
really
that out.
depressing.
It's not a good look on it.
Okay, well, let's get into it, because otherwise we'll be forever discussing Nick Frost's many hair choices.
Nick Frosted tips.
Oh.
Yeah!
There it is. What? No, neither of those were right. Did he tell you to do that before coming in here?
No, I just clapped for myself.
Shut up! Theater of mine, bitch!
Oh no.
That's it. We're not having guests on anymore. Okay, so the movie, it starts off in South London.
Bonfire night.
Yep, it's
Guy Fawkes night.
Guy Fawkes night, 5th of November. Always remember. And never forget. And while fireworks are going off, there seems to be one meteor coming right down, headed for just a general part of South London.
Mm-hmm.
We also see a woman walking around, talking on her cell phone, talking to her mum.
Yeah, I was talking to her mom. It's the hot, sad mom from Broadchurch.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I'll have to.
She plays a hot, sad mom.
In Broadchurch. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all you need to know right there.
That's as much as I know right there.
Yeah.
She cries a lot.
Yeah.
Someone makes her hot?
No.
Well.
Not gonna go there.
All right. So, while she's walking alone, she encounters a group of hoodlums.
She says the type of, I'm gonna try crossing the street.
Yeah, maybe they won't see me if I cross the street. And eventually she's just surrounded and robbed. Mm-hmm. But one of them did pull a knife on her.
Yep.
Pretty scary, I guess.
Played by my man John Boyega.
Yeah, that's right. It was John Boyega, and one of his earlier.
I think it's
first time
his
he
role,
acted. He got it because all these kids were like, none of them were trained actors. They wanted that realistic vibe. They kind of just like put out an ad in the paper. That's how he got it.
And online.
So I learned that on my way here. He mentioned this, and I was just like, that is incredibly impressive. Because I mean, look at him. He's got his own Star Wars now.
That's right.
All to himself. And a new jacket.
And a new jacket, not his own though.
Although after watching this, I would, as much as I love Finn in Star Wars, I would have loved to have seen Moses in Star Wars.
Star Wars, the character of Moses.
Yeah, that movie would have been over much quicker.
It's like, there's bullshit in it.
You're passing me that lightsaber, bro.
You notice he had those scratches on his face, akin to his stormtrooper helmet.
Oh.
I don't know if that was pulling from that. Maybe I was reading too much into it.
No.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
We need to get some sound effects.
GBU exclusive.
Gonna have to look very, very closely in that scene where like they go to that space bar to see if they have like the monsters from this movie in that.
Which
in Force Awakens.
In the Force Awakens, like,
not the cantina.
Giving each other some like the quote unquote cantina.
That other one there.
The other popular cantina on Mos Eisley.
Mm-hmm. That was not Mos Eisley, but this.
Well,
it was Maz's cantina.
Okay, so while she's being robbed, they also strip her of her wedding ring, which would be pretty devastating.
I guess engagement ring or something. Which said it was worthless. I just thought it was like
I just thought it was like a ring, like just a casual ring. I didn't get like.
Well, no, because it was on her wedding ring finger.
Was it? All right.
And
as Noah pointed to that finger.
This specific finger.
This was like one of those like crime scene investigations he did. It was like, wait, hold the phone, pause, zoom in. Yeah. Clearly, it's on the right ring finger. Yeah. She is married. That's
it. She's also talking about.
She says she has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
A boyfriend.
Yeah,
that's right.
It says boyfriend. Like.
Well, what is she doing? She's throwing it off.
Clearly, she's been creeping on this kid. That's the romance.
They never make reference to what it was. She just says that it's worth nothing, but obviously it has some sort of significance to her.
There's a sentimentality to it. But like most good nighttime robberies, it's interrupted by exploding car.
Yeah, right next to him. The car is smashed by the meteor. Looked like a Volvo.
Well, it's in London. All their cars seem small.
But no, Volvos are a nice size car.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
No, not. It's fancy, but not fancy.
Well, you know, it got pretty small when it had a fucking alien fall through it.
Yeah, that's right. So this meteor, quote unquote, destroys the roof of the car, and Moses decides to stick his face in.
Well, yeah, because it's like, well, now the car's primed for stealing things out of.
Well, it's already open, right?
Yeah.
Doors are open. The alarm's already gone off and died.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you put shit on the curb. It's trash at that point.
Yep.
It's street trash.
Yeah, you can just pick it up now. Belongs to anybody. So Moses sticks his face in there. P.S. I love the fact that his name is Moses.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's a strong, good name.
Well, the kids' names, it's weird because they go from like nicknames to like Moses, Pest, Biggs, and then just Jerome and Dennis.
Yeah.
Like 3 nicknames, like 2 of them haven't earned the nickname yet. Or Dennis.
I feel it. Wait, were those like not the like 2 9-year-old kids?
No, that's later on. That's our Year 5.
Mayhem and Probs.
That's Mayhem and Probs.
Yeah, that's
Probs.
That's the best,
actually.
actually.
Well, yeah. Only Pest has like a nickname, really.
Really?
Well, no, Biggs.
Biggs and Pest, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's
Well,
it.
those are.
Moses
That's
just
almost
fucking,
half the group.
It's just like, I really admit is a nickname. It could be a single name.
Yeah, just Moses. You know, like the just Moses.
And we saw their tags as she was walking by before she got robbed. And
Did we?
I remember seeing like tags on the wall, and one of them looked like Moses.
Oh yeah, I totally spaced on that.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you're looking at wedding rings. I'm,
Shit,
I'm looking at ink on the wall. I'm watching paint dry on the wall in a movie.
Well, then shows who has their priorities right.
Alright.
But then again, I watched the movie too.
Okay.
But I saw different things. So Moses sticks his face in there and gets attacked by an alien, giving him those.
As it happens.
Yeah, well, you know, we talked about aliens. We said.
I mean, he didn't get John hurted, so he wasn't like sticking his face in the weird shit.
No, that's true. He did get a scratch to the face though, which carries out throughout the entire movie. Those Star Wars reference lines I was talking about earlier.
Wicked scar.
Yeah.
It takes off into the dark.
It takes off into the dark into a shed.
Which for me, and they take chase because like, well, fuck, we're gonna go kill that thing. And when it ran into the shed, I immediately thought E.T.
No, first of all, E.T. is on the helping end. This guy.
Within the first like 2 minutes of this movie, you realize it's not E.T. It's like,
well, it's a modern day E.T.
You know, like with claws and teeth and slaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more blood in this one.
Yeah, it's a London.
No,
E.T.
just the fact that it starts off with these kids robbing this innocent woman,
non-apologetic, and then taking great glee as they torch the shoot the fireworks into it because it runs into the shed.
Yeah, the alien runs into the shed, and they decide to make chase. Moses ordering the group, I guess.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm gonna kill it."
Yeah. And they go to the shed and fire some fireworks in there, I guess, to distract it or disorient.
As he goes and knifes the fuck out of it.
Yeah, but then also his boys jump in there too because it sounded like it could have gone wrong. And then for about 25 minutes, they're dragging around this alien corpse just like that. No problem.
It looks like they're looking around like the Yoda backpack.
Well, they're like saying how much money they're gonna get from it.
And I was like, oh, this is like a weird, like a corpse of Yoda. All right.
Yeah, because it's this weird little eye, like it's this weird like
kind of
size
hairless.
size of a chimp. No.
Also, they refer to it as a Muppet later in the movie. So, see, Yoda's a Muppet. This thing is.
They
Connections
refer
all
to it
that.
as a few different things.
Yeah.
Called them like gremlins and.
Yeah, it's raining golems.
He said so. Yeah, he said something about Dobby. So
Yeah, they decided to take it to back to their block there, which the titular block.
Yeah,
like their
the
apartment
block.
building, as we would call it.
The Clayton Estate, specifically Wyndham Tower.
Classic, like all good projects, has a classy name.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the areas and surrounding roads are named after well-known British science fiction authors. The Wyndham Tower, Moore Court, Alan Moore, Huxley Court, Aldous Huxley, Wells Court, with H.G. Wells, Clark Court,
Clark Kent.
Arthur C. Clarke, Ballard
Famous
Estate,
author Clark Kent.
Ballard Street, J.G. Ballard, Adams Street, Douglas Adams, Clayton Street and Clayton Estate, Joe Clayton, Herbert Way, Frank Herbert. James Street may allude to horror writer M.R. James. Anyways, but yeah.
What a weird coincidence.
Spent a lot of time on that.
But they're gonna take it to. They take specifically Nick Frost, or because did they know their boss was there?
I don't know. I guess they were just.
They're gonna take it to Nick.
That's where they establish, like, right in the first part where that's where the ending's gonna take place, because the first thing they say is like, we need a place. They like argue where they're like what they're gonna do with it and how they're gonna capitalize on it, and then they're like, wait, we need to keep this in a safe place, the safest place in the block, the weed room.
Yep. Yeah. The weed room in the whole estate. Also, at this point, though, the credits have, or the title has shown up on the screen, and you see behind it about 35 to, I don't know, 700 more meteors heading towards them.
With that great Basement Jaxx soundtrack.
It was Basement Jaxx.
It was Basement Jaxx.
Yeah. I didn't bother to sit around through the credits, but...
It was just enjoyable, like the sound, like this is a weird, like not technically, but it moves like a heartbeat throughout the entire film.
Yeah, it's very subtle. It's not too like.
No, it doesn't like overpower.
Yeah,
ain't no Inception bongs. No,
Basement Jaxx and Stephen Price.
Yeah. Okay. So we get past the credits. We're at the Clayton Estates, Wyndham Tower specifically, and we see our the woman who was robbed. Go to talk to that old lady. I'm not sure who that old lady was.
Just
an old lady.
Just an old lady. Just a helpful old lady.
Yeah, because she went into, or the old lady went into her apartment.
Well, it looked like she was leaving, and then she walked her up to her apartment.
I guess seeing that she was visibly shaken and crying because she had just been robbed. Okay, I was confused at their relation.
No, just that she was a helpful neighbor. She was most likely killed by those horrible creatures.
Well, it just goes to show you should never help anybody.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Well, we're introduced to as the girls.
Yep.
On their way there.
Yeah. Well, while they're walking there too, they're just going through that woman's purse and just like throwing all her shit all over the road.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, she's a nurse. She doesn't have any money. Throws that away. Guys, we gotta pay our nurses more. They work so damn hard. Saving hoodlums and treating people from alien attacks. Can't just be the doctors. Yeah, so Moses, when they're going to the weed room to drop off the alien, they pass by those girls and I guess flirt a little bit. Girls love scars, right? And Moses rocking some fresh ones.
Yeah.
Not to mention a dead alien.
Yeah.
I don't know, is that a turn on for girls?
Carrying a dead corpse of an animal, it's that,
It's manly.
Look at this thing.
Yeah, it was like that scene in Wicker Man. Reverse genders.
Just gender swapped.
And they acted much better in Nick Cage.
Yeah, everyone kind of acted a lot better in Nick Cage.
Reacted better.
Reacted better.
Acts better in Nick Cage.
As they get to the towers, we bump into those two hoodlums we talked about earlier, Mayhem and Probs. Probs.
They're about like 9 years old.
Yeah, no, 10. They get called 9, and one of them's like, I'm 10. Terrible accent, guys. Just in case you were wondering who that was, it was me.
All right.
So they go to see their dealer, who happens to be Nick Frost.
Again, wearing the greasy long hair and a
tracksuit. But I feel like that's the classic gangster London look, right?
It's true, and and he's not so bad. He's only dealing weed.
Yeah,
it's not so bad.
He's also growing a fair amount of weed.
Yeah, but it's like in terms of drug dealing, it's not so
It's a soft drug.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's face it. It's not really drugs. It's medicine.
Yep.
He is a pharmacist.
Get the shit in your nurses. Get your pinko shit under control.
Yeah, that's my response.
Okay, silence. that's what I thought.
Yeah, I have nothing more to say about that. So while he's at the dealer saying, can we stash this dead alien body? And everyone, too, is convinced it's a puppet or, like... People call all these aliens the dumbest things. Oh, what is that, a dog? When they're referring to
I guess when you see something, your first initial thought is like, oh, it's an alien is attacking.
Well, if it's an alien creature, yes.
Well, it looked like a fucking gorilla dog wolf.
Motherfucker.
It's a weird chimera thing with glowy teeth.
Yeah, it like mounts down on some predator blood.
Yeah, it's
black.
Just plain black.
Yeah, it's fucking
just like oil.
furry Wesley Snipes after you.
what did he say? It's blacker than my cousin.
Yeah.
It like eats light.
Pretty much. It's, so while they go to see to ask if they can leave the alien.
What's that shit? The darkest matter on Earth they've made. It's like.
Oh yeah, where you shine a laser on it and you can't. The laser disappears.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oof.
It is black. I don't know why that's so funny. I don't know.
The void, right?
Yeah.
No, pretty much.
But it's not up to Nick Frost if they can leave the alien. They gotta go see the big man. Hi-hats.
Like it sounds like a Dick Tracy villain.
You know, I always felt like I don't know if they established if it was him who made that song, but I feel as though
it was totally guy. Like
it's like
they
his
walk
own
in,
mixtape.
Yeah, he's rocking to his own music.
Oh yeah, no, he totally is right.
Yeah.
And he just every scene he's in, he
in the
references
car.
his own. Not only listen to it, but he refers to it.
He'll sing along with
He's like,
it.
shoot that snitch, blam blam blam.
Blah. Yeah, and people are kind of like singing along, with giving the look of like, yeah, I've heard this song before.
Yeah.
It's fire, as they say.
It's hot
That
fire.
mixtape.
Spitting hot fire was hi-hats. So he asked sort of the room. I guess hi-hats is no problem with aliens in his drug.
Weird ass puppet man.
Yeah, everyone keeps calling it a puppet or like a doll. He's like, oh, did you make that in college?
Yeah.
And he also hi-hats also tries to take Moses under his wing.
Yeah, it promotes him.
Yeah, tries to get him to push the I guess it was coke, said powder.
No, they were rad. Looked like just weed cigarettes.
I mean, it could have just been more like it could have just been stored in there. Like, I feel as though just like, hey, do you want to sell pre-rolled joints? It's not really much of a promotion.
It was kind of a shitty.
Yeah, that's a really like that's not a job you want. Like, I don't know, it doesn't seem that.
Well, when the guy with the gun
so high risk. Like, it's literally a paper difference than like what you'd be doing.
Yeah, you're saving a step. Actually, also we forgot to bring into the story another character, Bruce.
Oh yeah,
I forgot him entirely.
The student.
Yeah,
he's Captain Exposition, man. He was the everyman.
Yeah, he was a completely blazed out stoner.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, according to Joe Cornish, the character of Bruce was based on himself
Bruce.
when he was in his 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, because he grew up there and
Watching
stuff,
the
and,
nature.
like-
Yeah, because he goes for the fist bump with the kids.
Yeah, that's right.
Which looks like your dad trying to fist bump you.
Well, when we're introduced to him, he's like listening to, fucking Sound of the Police by KRS-One, and then when he notices them, he kind of just like, he's like, I gotta be cool around these guys, but you know he's like visibly scared, kind of, but he's just like,
He's also a
he's
goof.
just like, that's it.
A goof of the highest caliber.
So he's like, I try to be down with these guys, but they just kind of are just like, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, even though he tries to use his mad National Geographic knowledge on them.
And dropping izzles everywhere.
That's how you make friends, is it not? Like, have I been doing this wrong my entire life? I thought moth facts were cool.
I mean, I haven't known you that long, but I'm already that much more of a friend to you, just knowing that you know that.
See, there you go. Like,
Yeah, you have that much more in common with Buffalo Bill.
Just one more step closer. Next year for Halloween, guys. So yeah, while you how does it go? So Moses is coming out of the weed room.
Clearly happy about his promotion.
Yeah, happy about his promotion, and all of his friends see the smile and know what just happened, and they're kind of dogpiling on him. And Moses stares out the window and notices, oh no, it's an alien invasion. I love that Moses is the only one to notice everything.
Yeah.
Anytime anything
He's the leader. He's the go-to man.
I know he's the go-to man, but what was his name? Pest.
Yeah.
Also seemed to have been like a close lieutenant or...
Yeah, he's the, he's like, I was going to say the Starscream, but that's not good.
No,
he's a solid, he's solid right hand. They play off each other. One's like stoic, big and stoic, and the other one's like small and
mouthy. Yeah.
I was actually kind of expecting there might have been a Starscream-esque subplot at some point. Like, I was expecting like this guy to maybe like them to play up the like there might be a jealousy angle to the... No, he's just
a good dude.
He's just
You-
they're just real good blokes.
But
to
you know
each
what?
other.
Everybody, like all the gang, I wrote the gang everywhere.
Well, the only real bad guy in this is kind of hi-hats.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the only real...
No, the kids definitely they have
discernible
amazing
villain.
chemistry. You buy their friendship.
Yeah, everybody
You buy the
seems
fact
good.
they are kids who hang out together.
And they're all like really like quick to defend each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like when one guy goes down, they're all there to like help out.
Yeah.
Even when
all the shit out of the attacker.
yeah, at one point Hi-Hats pulls out a gun.
Yeah.
And they're all just like
Oh yeah.
decked out their arms and ready to go. It was quite.
It's endearing. You're fucking crying, man. You're tearing up.
It's so nice to see friends. I wish I had friends like that, guys. Looking at you, Ryan.
Fuck you. I mean, yeah,
I know.
I would have helped you out, man, but I was holding the coffee.
Yeah, well, somebody had to hold the coffee. So they see the alien invasion go down, and they decide, well, that's it. They're just gonna start collecting alien scalps.
Yeah.
And just
They're hunting golems. They're all over the place.
and it leads to my one of my favorite tropes in cinema, the gearing up scene.
Yeah.
Love it every time. From
As the kids, rush down and collect their weapons.
yeah, every guy has their own specific weapon to their character. Or
Yeah, well, it was it go from like Pest had the aluminum baseball bat
And it's fireworks.
and it's fireworks.
okay. Also, something else I read too much into on that scene. When he walks into his house to go get the aluminum bat and the fireworks, he walks in with a limp so he can hide the baseball bat down his pant leg. And then, later on, he gets bit in the leg and has the limp.
Oh.
For real.
I did not think about that. Huh.
Foreshadowing.
That's some clever.
Plan,
You're mostly more thing than rings. Must have been a ring on that leg.
I really, really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
I was super happy that we had an opportunity to do it.
Yeah, Jerome, who's like the bookish looking one, he's got a
Machete.
Yeah.
like
The
curved
medium
machetes.
machete.
The little knife. Let's be honest. It's a little knife.
No,
Wow.
Little Knife was like what.
No, Moses had a
Moses
little
rocked
knife.
Little Knife.
Well, that's
That was
it's
like a
a switchblade.
switchblade.
That's an actual switchblade.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's the littleness of it is its benefit.
What was Biggs' weapon?
He had the chains.
Oh yeah,
Chain with like a lock on the end of it. For that extra like swing around and
they all
clunk.
seem pretty. Then Dennis rocks up with a fucking katana.
I like how I like a little touch in that is he at first goes for the smaller one.
The
and was
medium.
Like, no, we're going for the whole katana on this one.
Which gets.
He was my
somebody's
least
number.
favorite. He was like kind of just obnoxious, and he's just like when he died. Spoiler.
Jumping ahead on that one. But.
I mean,
Drop that bomb real fast. Fine. He also had a dog too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why I didn't like him. It's
This
just like you no man. Like,
This is rare for us. It's a movie that has a death of a dog that we don't dislike.
Well,
wait, whoa! You didn't like John Wick?
That whole movie's about retribution against, because usually the death of a dog is very cheap to garner, like, oh, this thing's bad, it kills a dog. Whereas John Wick's like, yeah, man, they kill his dog and he burns the earth to the ground.
See, that's a reasonable response.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy, and I was like, no, you just use. He brought his. See, let's face it. He brought his katana, and his other weapon was his dog. That was the first.
Well, he was
round.
forced to. To be fair,
Yeah.
he was like they did.
Yeah, the dad yelled, "Don't forget to take the dog out."
Mhm.
He's like, "Dad, I got things to do."
Yeah, I'm on my pizza delivery bike.
Yeah, that's also part of their gearing up. They had, was it 5 guys, 3 bikes, 1 moped, and a dog.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite a motley crew they had.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so they gear up to run down to the park where they saw one of the meteors land.
Also, Sam, the nurse, is also like called the police and give them a description of the attackers.
Of the
The
attackers.
best thing to do is like, well, we should patrol the neighborhood, I guess.
Yeah, you can ride in the car with us, and
Yeah,
if you,
back in the van.
yeah, in the back of the paddy wagon.
It was a paddy wagon.
Yeah, for sure. They threw Moses in the back,
Yeah.
and then she was in the front.
Mm-hmm.
But then they, you know, all
We'll
right,
get to it.
I'll get it.
I'm
I'll
just
get
trying
it.
to remember now, like that, like incredibly British term for. Oh, what was the term they used for cops in that? It was a very strange one.
the not the piggy wagon.
Because
Something.
they come refer to them
they
as the
can't-
feds.
Yeah, I call them feds.
Was
or
it
something.
feds?
No, that's a
Like, at
slang they used
some
in this
point-
movie, but
Bobbies.
See, that would be
That's
the
Bob-
obvious British one, but I'm
Yeah.
just trying to...
Yeah, I thought you were
I
being
don't
Bobby's.
think it was
but-
that one. Anyway. not
Anyways,
important.
they go. Like you said, they go after the park. The dog takes off.
Yeah, towards what was impending doom. I've never understood that about.
Never forget.
Yeah, never forget Pogo. Well,
R.I.P.
Bless
Pogo.
we'll always remember you from 2010 to 2011.
Yeah, way to go, Pogo, not John Wayne Gacy.
So yeah, Pogo runs off to impending death, and then we have our kind of first view of the creature start stalking towards the gang.
Yeah, very. I guess they went there assuming they were gonna get the small gremlin puppet-like ones.
Yeah, but instead they got the
Giant ape wolf.
full beast mode. Okay, so let's take a second to kind of describe the alien, because if you haven't seen it, it's quite a unique creature.
It's beauty and simplicity.
Yeah.
It didn't look like some kind of like insect fucked a squid like a lot of aliens the past few years.
If there are any listeners who happen to be oddly specific fans of early 2000s metalcore music videos, the puppets from the Himsa music video Big Timber are identical to this. That's incredibly specific, but Google it if you want, and you'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, well, I guess basically like they're like gorillas in the sense of like humanoid with long arms.
Yeah, that's their shape.
Very furry and like no eyes.
But it's a complete black silhouette.
Yeah.
Like
Oh no, like I said, it eats light. It's a
Yeah.
like
there's no features to it except for its mouth, which is like
it's like it has no, like I said, no eyes. It's got its head's almost like a muzzle.
It looked kind of like it would have been designed by Jim Henson if he were doing sci-fi monsters.
If you throw some googly eyes on it,
Yeah.
totally. You throw some googly eyes.
but its mouth had like several rows of teeth back, and its entire mouth was fluorescent, luminescent, a turquoise blue.
They think they see its eyes at first.
Yeah,
because no
because
fucking eyes.
No, it was kind of grimacing, so I guess it only saw the corners of the.
Yeah, but like much like no eyes, much like the aliens, xenomorphs.
Yep, but it. Oh, okay, I'll get into it. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
I was concerned,
I know.
but I'm all right.
And they what the hell are I right here? Yeah. So they eventually see the real deal aliens
And take the fuck off.
Oh yeah, you got to get away from that. Didn't one of them say like, "I wish I was at home playing FIFA right now. And I just want to lock the door and curl up in my blanket and play
Big
FIFA."
said that.
Smart move on his part. It would have been a smart move. So yeah, while they're taking off back to the what do they call it? The estates.
The estates, yeah. The
Thank
block.
you. The block. Yeah, back to the block. They get caught by cops, or at least Moses does.
Well, cops show up, give chase.
Yeah.
Split up.
The gang splits up, and Moses is busted.
Yeah.
He's identified by the woman who he robbed earlier. Who was robbed by him earlier.
Confiscated of his knife and his drugs.
Did they get his drugs?
They found it.
Get his drugs.
Yeah.
They found it underneath some narcotics.
And they throw him into the paddy wagon. That's that paddy wagon we were talking about. And they move the woman to the front of the paddy wagon.
Yeah.
Really don't like using that word over and over.
We won't have to use it for very much
Yeah.
longer.
That's it. And the gang who are watching all this happen notice that there's a bunch of these giant monsters surrounding the
on paddy wagon.
the paddy wagon. At least one more time, right?
Paddy
Just get it out there.
wagon.
Police cruiser.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, giant police cruiser.
we
Police
go.
fun time van.
There's nothing fun about the police or their vans. Okay, so yes, in the van, the cops get out to go slam the
And
doors.
immediately get eviscerated.
Oh yeah, just blood and guts all over the side of the
Strawberry
van.
jam thrown right up on the windows.
It's already really obvious they were inept from the get-go. Just when she points out, the rest of the gang's right there, and they're like, we'll get to that eventually. This guy though,
Yeah, and the kids kind of have their heads popped up like three.
They're
like
yelling
little
at them.
rascals.
Yeah.
man, fuck the 5-0.
They're taking our friend.
Really?
And yeah, they are eviscerated.
Mm-hmm.
So while the van is surrounded and being chomped on by the aliens, which one was on the scooter?
Dennis is the one. Yeah, well, they distracted with
a series of the giant bomb.
Yeah.
The big wheel of cheese firework. They throw it what's his
great
name?
shot. Yeah, logs.
Pest.
Yeah, logs right underneath the van.
Yeah, it not only
which
rolled.
I immediately thought was like, is that thing gonna hit the fucking fuel tank?
I was wondering too if it was going to explode the van. He's like, it's the big guns, and I'm like, it is a big one.
I was like, this is not the plan you want to use.
Yeah, you want to throw out a
your
bomb
friend's in there
under the van where your friend is sitting in. And but yeah, well, the fireworks go off and create this great smoke distraction, which I've never seen fireworks make that much smoke. They usually make explosions of light and loud popping sounds.
It's that British gunpowder.
But they use it on multiple occasions. The firework smoke screen. It's a good move.
I don't know. I should carry some around for this one time. It works for Batman.
The smoke screen?
Yeah, just fucking throw some down, all fireworky.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, look, this happens to you.
It worked right now, as I just threw my pen to the floor. Yeah, and then Dennis rides in on his moped to try to help
like
Biggs.
a modern day knight.
Oh man.
Yeah, good for him. I would have probably been like, you know what, Dennis, you got this.
Yeah, dedicates it to Pogo.
Yeah, charges in, naming him out, just looking him down.
Passes through, gets into the van, tells the girl to get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, and he releases Moses from the I don't know,
police cruiser.
the divide.
Yeah,
I would say
cage.
with the cage aspect of the van. And the woman runs in there instantly
into the cage. Yeah.
I don't know why she did.
I don't know.
There's a big monster with glowy teeth. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge.
Well, I'm not gonna get. Well, at least you know for sure you're inside the van.
You're in the most armored part of it.
You're in the most armored part of it. You know they're outside.
You kind of it makes some sense
In
the immediate and not in any other logical way.
Yeah, that's in the mere survival part of your brain, just going, I gotta get into something safe. So he frees Moses, but Moses is still shackled.
And they're like, well, fuck it, let's just steal this cruiser.
Yeah,
and
let's take the van. We don't have the keys anyways.
Yeah.
So they decide to head back to their a meetup spot, an underground parking garage.
Yeah.
They round a corner too fast and crash into a car. And whose cars was that? Brian?
It was Hi-Hats.
It was Hi-Hats.
Yeah!
Hey, you were paying attention. You paid attention. Good for you.
I was. That was done in one take.
Yeah. He,
I meant the actual crash from the shot. It was done in one take.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant this bit we just had.
No.
Okay.
That was well rehearsed. I saw it.
Adding
lore to your show.
I love our postmodernism style.
So yeah, they crash into the Hi-Hat's car. Hi-Hat immediately reversing, thinking he's fucked up by crashing into a cop car, and the boy's going, "Oh my god, it's fucking Hi-Hats."
Yeah. Oh shucks.
Yeah. Now we've done it.
Yeah. Now we got chased by hungry aliens, and now a gangbanger's mad at us.
Yeah, that's right. So eventually, Hi-Hat's homeboy, what was his name? Big Boy or the big fat guy there.
Fat sidekick.
Yeah, the fat sidekick.
Yeah,
Who...
beardless Rick Ross.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's call him that.
Yeah.
So, beardless Rick Ross points out that, hey, actually, that's not the cops, it's Moses and company. And then, Hi-Hat's obviously not too pleased with Moses, especially after trying to bring him up that night. Ruins his car. And while they're about to get into it, Moses points out that, oh, hey, there's one of those aliens behind you. He's like, aliens? What's that nonsense we're talking about?
Which is an attitude he maintains throughout the entire movie after dispatching of several aliens.
Yeah, he kills...
he's adamant about
3 or 4 aliens.
Being mad. He's adamant about who's mad at.
Yeah, but he's like, I don't know what that was, and like, they're aliens.
Hey man, they trashed his whip.
That's a good point, yeah.
Now how is it, like, which speakers is he going to use to self-promote? Like, his mixtape's not going to push itself. Come on.
Well, it seemed like he had a really good sound system in his weed room.
That's true.
Party in the weed room.
That's true. Safest place in the block.
Yeah.
There's also when what's his name? Stoner dude.
Bruce.
That's also when realized that it was his car got trashed in the first scene.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
He starts fucking crying.
He's like, my dad's car. He's gonna kill me.
But hey, man, cool guy, Nick Frost. He just chill with me for a while.
Yeah, he's like, come up here. We'll hang out. And yeah,
Nick Frost also has a very high opinion of those kids too.
Yeah, well, I guess he sees potential.
Yeah.
And
good kid, or just stoned out of his fucking mind.
I like that he's like sitting around with the binoculars out the window, just like giving the play-by-plays to Bruce. He's like, yeah, there's a fire truck down the road and 2 ambulances went by, but no cop cars. You're good to come up.
Yeah.
So yeah, back in the garage, Moses pulls the highly original, hey, there's something behind you.
Yeah.
But actually, there was something behind him, one of those horrible aliens. And of course, like any guy holding a gun, says, I'm not falling for that.
He goes, sends a sidekick.
Yeah, sends his sidekick to take
Yeah.
care of it. And
it goes swimmingly.
Yeah, gets his throat ripped out faster than, I don't know, anything else, I guess. And it's funny, because then, what's his name? Hi-Hats goes over and shoots the alien 5-6 times.
Yeah.
Killing it. And he's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, and then as the kids get away, he swears vengeance on the kids.
Yeah, I'll get you. I killed this alien because he killed my friend, but you are next on the docket. I was still mad at you from before.
Your careening terror and subsequent owning of a police cruiser, yeah, that's no way correlated.
Because he was like, hey, that's way more badass than any shit I've done.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean
that's true. I didn't think of it. From
he was like,
he's gotta keep like.
He's gotta keep his rep.
His cred's gotta be maintained. These kids are hard as fuck.
So they take the kids are off again after getting another scooter from.
It was in the garage.
It was in a garage, yeah. So they're now 5 boys, 3 scooters, and 1 bike.
Also, the nurse took off at that point back home.
Yeah, she was like, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
And the boys take off back to the estates.
In which, they're figuring, get back to the States, and what follows is one of the best chase scenes.
Yeah.
I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, a nice mix of motorcycle, scooter, moped, bike,
up
or
these
BMX.
narrow little corridors. It reminded me of like the beginning of that chase in Kingsman, where Eggsy's like jumping through all the stairways and stuff.
Yeah.
Only like an entire chase scene.
Yeah, I guess it's a South London style.
Yeah.
But yeah, super cool. I like that kids try to take the mopeds and the bikes down the stairs.
Apparently, it took 10 days to shoot.
Really?
Wow. Well, it shows. It was really well done.
The walkway chase set piece took 10 days to shoot.
It was a very, very good scene. But yeah, 2 of the kids on the mopeds did not make it down the stairs very well and ended up fucking up.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that, like, as kids, they're probably like, oh, I can do this. As an adult, I'd be like, I cannot ride a moped down.
I'll wrestle that alien.
Yeah, I'll take a chance.
You also couldn't do that duck he does at one point under the rail.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, where he has to tuck under so he doesn't get decapitated.
Which one's the one who does the ducking?
It's Pest.
It's Pest, yeah, because his bat hits the
top of the railing and it creates a spark and ding.
Although
it was another character, I'd say that would be foreshadowing, but it's wrong. No. All right, cool.
Although Biggs wipes out, has to go hide in the trash can.
Yeah, Biggs.
For the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
I guess I can just film the rest of this.
It's a really low budget version of. Well, actually, Buried was really low budget, but it's just
even lower budget because they didn't even have to build a box.
What am I talking about?
They just had this dumpster and they're like, oh, well, we cleaned it out as good as we could.
Yeah,
you get in there.
You stay here for the rest of the movie.
It was the recycling bin, so he was able to.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it wasn't surrounded by filth.
You don't know that. British people refer to their trash cans as the bin anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been the trash can and it could have smelled terrible. We don't know that.
It's also when they.
It's better than being ripped apart by one of those. Alien fuckers.
Which Pest quickly almost finds out because when they were waiting near the chase, he gets his Lingmold.
Oh, that's towards the end of the chase.
Yeah.
Actually, something we forgot to touch on earlier that it was also foreshadowing. When what was his name? Not Jerome. What was the one who hides in the dumpster for the rest of the movie? Biggs. Yes, thank you. Biggs says he can make that jump early in the movie from
one walkway to the other.
One walkway to the other.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you can't. And then during the chase, he has to make the jump. And he does it. Good for you, Biggs.
Yeah, and no one around to brag about it too either.
I know, I thought that too. I'm like, oh man, he must be so stoked on that. And he can't tell anybody. Well, he can, but they'll only...
Honestly, not gonna believe it.
Yeah. Oh, and you were chased by an alien when it happened too, was it? Okay. Man, I swear, it's Snagglepuss saw it was... You had to be there. But yeah, towards the end of the chase scene, while they're all running into the building...
And basically almost right into the elevator too, but...
Yeah, it's a one kind of narrow corridor between the two. What's his name? Pest does get his leg mauled by one of the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that foreshadowing I was talking about even earlier. See, I'm foreshadowing my own foreshadowing about the movie's foreshadowing.
You're the foreshadower.
The foreshadower.
Burn the fuck out of you. Witch.
No, I can't see through time that much.
Alright, what's next, Dr. Manhattan?
No.
I don't know. I'm trying to find my...
No.
Yeah, Vince, could you take care of that one, please? Right. So while they're going back to hide out from the aliens, they also run into what were the kids' names again? Fuck.
Oh, Props and Mayhem.
Probs. Yeah,
Probs
Probs.
and Mayhem.
Mayhem and Probs.
Probs. Probs short for problems, I guess. They
have their super soaker.
Yeah, they have their super soaker and a black gun that the kids or the gang.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one. Quickly takes from the kids, saying, "You should."
It was Dennis. Yeah, Dennis.
Yeah,
snatches it
Dennis
up.
takes the gun from him.
He's like, that's my cousin's.
Gonna give it back. And they decide to go hide out at the girl's house.
Also, just side note of that scene when like Urgent was like, "You still got a super soaker of water." It's like, and they're like, "It's not water." I was not expecting like kerosene. I was like,
Urine?
oh, they peed in those.
I was
things.
expecting urine too.
That's what they did.
He's like, yeah.
Like he has that look, like yeah, I peed in this. But I was
It's
like,
not
whoa.
water.
No, those kids are pretty nihilistic.
Well, they run into Sam again first, eh?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So, what's his name got bit in the leg, Pest, and they bump into Sam and kind of commandeer her apartment. I don't know how, did they know that it was hers, or they just kind of bust into anyone? Was the door open? I don't remember how it was that they got into her place specifically.
But she arms herself with an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, and, Jeff Jarrett style.
Yeah.
Nothing more deadly than an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, she said, "Don't piss me off."
Or what's the name? Al Kabong.
Every party needs a bard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then every party also needs a fat idiot to smash that guitar too.
Yeah.
I can be that fat idiot, guys. I have the talent.
Yeah, he was a congressman.
He made it to Congress.
Yeah.
So they excuse me. Back in Sam's apartment. The woman's name is Sam. I don't know if we've established. They didn't really even establish it till maybe
Sam the nurse.
halfway through the movie. Sam is a nurse, and they ask her to patch up Pest, which she does a pretty good job, all things considered. Alien bites.
Training, and also not too happy about. By the way, you just fucking robbed me 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm sure she's still pretty
Why
sore
bring up
about
old
that.
shit?
And but I guess through the Hippocratic oath, she's bound to help.
Yeah.
And
Moses does feel bad because like all good. You want to make any kind of bad person in the movie good, give him a code. He apologizes for robbing her. Say, "Yeah, I didn't know you lived in the block."
Yeah, that's right. If you
wouldn't have robbed you.
If I knew you lived
Then
here,
she's like, "Oh, that would have made it better if I didn't."
Yeah, and she was like, "That makes fucking sense."
Yeah, absolutely. Don't rob from your own people.
Or anybody.
Well, or anybody, I guess. But if you had to rob, you don't rob from your neighbors. You would rob from your enemies. You know who you are out there.
Got your shit.
I got all of your shit. Everybody's. Yeah, and they just after that, after being patched up, the aliens attack again. They've somehow found our
that's right.
heroes.
They also knocked on the door because they saw him through the peephole. Yeah.
Yeah, they heard a knock. It was like, what was that? And of course, Moses, first one to the door, takes a look at the peephole and sees an alien. And I can't remember. I think it was Jerome who said, out of 200 doors, how do they know it was this one?
There's also those badass scenes where like it busts in, and then without a fucking flinch, Moses just grabs Dennis's katana.
Kills
and
it.
fucking kills it.
Yeah, it was really. What did he say?
I was gonna
Super Samurai? Don't want to
Like,
Samurai.
Moses Ninja.
Oh, Moses and Ninja. That's
Moses
it.
Ninja. And Dennis like looking at things like, man, he looks way more badass than I'll ever look for that.
Yeah.
He doesn't even ask for it back. He's like, oh man,
It's you.
Yeah.
It's you, man. You
fuck.
got it.
Well, he also commandeered what he understood to be the actual.
Yeah, he got the gun.
So he's
But,
like, okay.
But still,
Yeah.
that's his katana. He's like, fuck.
My brother's from home.
Yeah.
He hand chose that on a second
That's
choice.
my weapon.
Yeah. He decided to go back for it.
It was the big one.
Also, this is when we have a good chance to take a real good look at the alien for the first time, or the boys do, and I guess so do we, the audience. See that they're rubbing the fur, and that one of the boys' hands is really just getting lost in how dark the dark is.
That was actually really. I thought that was a really cool effect. Like, I thought it would just be like fur, but like it's just like void. And it's like, oh man, it's like
Yeah,
an
the
optical illusion
use
of, like,
of-
do
'cause I
you
know-
reach into it? Like,
They used a lot of practical effects though for the monsters, but like they definitely enhanced with CG.
Yeah.
That right perfect amount to make it like otherworldly, but not like it looks fake, but like old movie fake, which is kind of real.
Yeah, it has a more real look through that fakeness.
Yeah.
it does look like a thing that's in the same room as them, as opposed to like having like it's like low like well used CG for like a low budget, where it's like it's clearly in the same room as them, unlike like other poor uses of CG like
fuck you, District 9.
Pluto and Ash.
There's no aliens in Pluto and that. Well, there were two Eddie Murphys though. That was some damn good CG.
Well, that's I guess
spoiler guys.
point.
Rex Crater was
and,
Pluto and Ash.
It was Pluto and Ash all
what's her
along.
name's CG butt?
Oh yeah,
Boobs.
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson. That scene was great.
All that. See, that's good use.
Yeah, you did light it up.
Is that good use or bad use of CG? I don't know.
Can't improve on Rosario Dawson, dumbass.
It's like improving on Mona Lisa. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
yeah.
Yes,
Oh, and this goes back to fuck, I got so excited about this movie. I can't handle it.
Getting flustered.
I know. Earlier in this same scene, what's her name? Sam says, "What is that? Some kind of dog?" And then always, somebody says something dumb like that in a movie, and people just kind of like fluff it off.
Yeah.
But I like how Pest goes back to it later. He's like, "Take a look at that. What is that? Does that look like a dog to
I
you?"
no fucking dog to you.
No, it doesn't. No breed of dog looks like that. And I was like, I was very happy they took that extra step to call it out on it. Good for this movie. One more time.
You're adding another point to its story.
Yeah,
I see.
Let me get that. Okay, there. Scratch that. Okay, Hi-Hat now has accrued a posse to come kill those kids.
Those meddling kids. Again, not even concerned about the beast.
No, and you know what? He's also kind of blamed the death of his friend on the kids.
Yeah, they sick that animal on.
Yeah. You can't... He warned him, too. He's like, bruv.
Although he's definitely a dumbass of a villain, but that's why I like him. He's so endearing that way.
Well, yeah, because he's driving, too, and his two goons are in the back seat.
Yeah, and he keeps
And
yelling back to him.
Yeah, he's turned around, facing the opposite way.
in case they miss any of the lines in his song, he's got to mouth it to them.
Yeah, he's mouthing it and singing along, and it's playing through the loudspeaker, or the
And then they
stereo.
proceed to put on their seatbelts because they're like, they look at each other like, he's fucking nuts.
Yeah. And,
Because he's just going on about how he's going to kill these
kids. And I guess, because
Hey man, nothing's harder than killing kids.
as the Archies would attest, they've been kids for like 75 years. Those damn meddling Riverdale kids.
No, leave him alone.
Hey, whoa, they kicked Homer Simpson out of Riverdale. I'll never forgive him.
And he'll never forgive them. And it's at this point when the kids now run to the girls' apartment.
With Sam in tow.
With Sam in
Armed
tow.
with a butcher knife.
Well, I mean, good for her for arming up.
Yeah, well, she upgraded from the acoustic guitar.
Yeah, it's definitely a step in the right direction. They get to the girls' apartment, and one of them is very hesitant about letting the gang in. The gang plus Sam. And she's listing off good reasons, too. She's like, oh, you know, you got a bunch of people with you. I don't know that woman. You're bleeding. He's bleeding. And the one who I guess fancies Moses is like, well, it's my apartment, so yeah, you can come in. And they, the kids pretty much break down what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Alien attack. And we all just gotta hunker down. We'll be okay. Not so. Aliens scaling the building on the outside. We see as Probs and Mayhem are discussing
battle tactics.
Battle tactics, yeah, thank you. And they see about 50 aliens just scaling the side of the building, going up to whatever apartment the kids are in now.
And Dennis tries to take him out personally with a gun.
Yep.
And then it gets Vince's favorite scene commences when they realize it's just a good old cap gun.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. Also, you know, guy, you should know how heavy a gun versus a cap gun feels.
Yeah, well, he's a kid, I guess.
Probably never held a gun before.
No, but I mean...
It looked like a replica. Like they
gun
have
says replica on the side of it.
That's how you know, right?
They clearly
no, because it didn't have the red pin
orange
on the front.
tip.
Yeah, exactly.
Just painted over it.
I guess with shitty Sharpie.
Never know.
Fuck, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, just really half-assed.
But yeah, they break through and then immediately bite his head off.
Yeah, that's right.
His first, he's got his helmet on. It's all right, and then like at one point, like you see it pop off. And I'm like, I was gonna think, oh, it's just the helmet. I'm like, no, they fucking killed that kid.
I had to rewind and it was like, wait, no, what? I was like, because up until this point, again, like I was getting that Goonies vibe of like, oh yeah, you know, it's the kid.
The kid.
Well, they're all like fleshed out characters.
Well, it's like bad things can happen around them. That's what I'm used to in these type of things, and like people can be eviscerated, but just
But next to them.
Them though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
It's like if that train hit Feltman and Stand By Me. Well, he's gone now. He's
He's not getting the rest of it.
It's like I said earlier when I dropped that spoiler. You know, he's kind of an asshole. So
yeah, but he had stakes. He was still a full-fledged character. He wasn't created as like the fodder. You wouldn't go into.
He was one of the team.
They didn't, they didn't Starscream him where it's like, okay, he was like being like conniving.
Yeah, he was doing a power play.
They didn't Rufio him.
He was just a good dude.
This film This film also reminded me of The Warriors.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
It really reminded me of The Warriors.
Yeah, for sure.
Even wasn't even like the asshole of the group there, or like when that.
But it also raises the stakes because then you're like,
like
when he dies, you're like, okay, now anyone can die.
Yeah, it was like one of those moments where like, oh, okay, so it's not one of those ones where all the kids survive. Like, who's next?
Yeah, that's it. It really kind of gave it another dimension. And, of course, Moses, the first one into battle. Well, I guess in this case, second one.
Yeah.
Good for him for holding back. Raises the katana again to chop up one of those aliens.
Stuck in the wall.
And it gets stuck in the wall.
Dirt moment.
And he's got that look of sheer terror. It was like, oh, fuck.
It's almost the exact same look he'd have when he was about to fight Kylo Ren. He's like, oh, I'm going to get my fucking ass kicked.
This doesn't turn out well for me.
Yeah.
And right before the alien bites him, thankfully, Sam jumps in the way.
With one of my favorite stabs in movie or film when it's under the jaw. Mm-hmm. Stab up. Like, fuck, I love a good...
Yeah.
Good old under the chest, one in the neck.
Through the skull.
And then you can see it, you did see it popping out the top in the back there, the top of the blade.
So they seem to not be... They're pretty easy to kill.
Yeah.
They're vicious and they're fast and they're big, but
they are mortal. And
but I mean, you could just...
very squishy.
Yeah, like it seems like you could just...
That knife went right through.
Because she just had like a kitchen knife type of, you know.
Yeah, it's not like bleeding acid or anything like that, but or like necessarily even have like super strength. But like, it counterbalances of like, well, they're also just fighting a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like I did like that because it's like an alien species, but it's not like an alien murder species like in most of the in a lot of movies with I mean, I'm just thinking of like the xenomorphs. It's like they're not designed like the perfect hunter. They're just hunters. It's like a creature that's gonna kill shit that it's designed to kill, and like, you know, it can also be killed because it's a living thing.
Yeah, that's it. It's not overpowered.
Yeah.
Or overpowering. Mm-hmm. I should say that it's very well balanced and yeah, even though it's incredibly vicious, like Vince was saying, it is only about like 5.5 feet tall, maybe.
It's pretty big. I mean, they're pretty like
Bear like.
big, but they're also hunched over.
Yeah, it's very. Like,
And those teeth. I mean, if the teeth get on you, you're fucked.
Yeah, well, any set of teeth getting on you, let alone like 6.
Yeah. There's also when the girls like all kill them all at once because two of them bust in. Sam got the one with the epic knife poke.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. The epic knife poke.
Actually, how they're kind of constructed. Like they're hunched over things, kind of like where I get that Muppet vibe is like when they do like distend their hands when they're jumping out. They you don't really see like a joints kind of thing, so it does look very like the foot like they're like
a tube almost.
Yeah, basically, it's like when they're climbing, they have that weird like sway to them about it.
It does kind of look Muppet puppet.
It looks like it was designed. It kind of like how like Pacific Rim designed their like creatures after like dudes in suits. This is like it was designed to be a puppet, but then they're like, let's bring it to actual life.
Yeah, let's make it look good.
Yeah.
And then the girls kill the other alien with a skate.
Yeah, that's right. They figure to get the shit out of it.
They shoot like a blanket over it to like disorient. I can't see, and then they just kind of beat it with a skate. Yeah, a roller, not a roller skate.
Yeah, no,
a blade, like an ice.
They have to kill more of the shit out of it.
These things are just porcelain dolls. Just a rollerblade.
Yeah, just shattering. Oh, is that all we had to do? Is throw roll?
Which is kind of funny because I don't know how popular ice skating is in the council estates.
Maybe she got on vacation
in South
London.
You know?
Well, actually, I have a friend who went to go live in London for a while. And all she does there is play hockey. Okay, and apparently there's like a huge hockey community.
Well, what do I know?
Apparently not much about London, South London,
and hockey, and their hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who knew? And then so after the kids the gang plus the girls have defeated the aliens, I kept writing down monsters because they just don't have that look of an alien to them.
Yeah, well, also the lack of intelligence, too, because, like, they're kind of, like, mindless.
Yeah, mindless killing machines.
And since they don't have the look, they're monsters.
Isn't that weird? Like, don't you find that's weird? The contemporary, like, alien things that you latch onto are usually, like, hive mind. You don't get that these are hive-minded at all. Like, you just kind of figure that they're, like, reactionary animals. Like, they have their logic. About
their mating ritual is bizarre, as we'll find out later. Once theoretically if they took over, like they just kind of chill on a planet until it blows up and they've flown back.
They never really like explain why they're there. Just like.
But that's cool though because we know as much as the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not explained for them, so why should we kind of get that?
Or ever really.
Yeah. But, it's just good enough. And then one of the girls has this really good line, that, Moses, your actions have consequences. And it really kind of, like, broke it down for him that...
Well, she also said she didn't want to touch the alien because she didn't want to get chlamydia.
Yeah, well,
which was an actual line that some teenage girl had said to Joe Cornish because he did a lot of, like, research and... talk to like young kids at like youth centers and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, because apparently the story is based off him actually getting mugged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I noticed that the kids were just as scared as he was.
That's pretty cool. Good for him for being able to take a scary incident.
Turn into art, yeah.
Turn to art.
Because I read the story, he said he wanted to follow his kids' lives. And I'm like, did he interview the actual kids that robbed him, or?
Look, I'm gonna use you I'm not gonna call
I don't want my shit back. I'm interested. Let me tell them your story.
You've piqued my interest.
Yeah, now let me go with the camera. And then we find out that it's basically just Moses versus the aliens. The aliens have nothing to. They don't want to have anything to do with any of the girls or the other boys.
Yeah.
That it's specifically Moses.
Well, he claims responsibility, like almost like a karmic thing of like, well, I killed that alien. This must be why they're after me.
Yeah, and but it's good though because you get to see him kind of grow as a character throughout the movie too. Mm-hmm. He started off as like the gang leader, and now he's
not just hard put up a front.
No.
He also seems to be the only one really shaken up by the fact that their friend got decapitated. Like Like, you could see it's really weighing on him. Everybody else is kind of like, well, let's keep on moving.
Yeah, we gotta keep on
help.
trucking.
They also couldn't call for help because he only had like 1 minute left on his phone, he said.
Oh, yeah, Biggs in the dumpster. Guys, we keep forgetting that Biggs is in the dumpster and that every now and then, intermittently, he'll make a phone call with whatever juice he has left on his phone.
Tell people to get out of there.
Yeah, and everyone doesn't really believe him because, well, you sound crazy.
Yeah.
You sound crazy talking about your aliens. And, of course, nobody else is being killed by aliens. They only seem to be going after Moses and also non-bearded Rick Ross.
Yeah.
So the girls now have taken off. They've said, well, Moses, we can't be around you anymore.
And back to the plan of, like, get back to the weed room.
Yeah, get back to the weed room, safest place in the block.
Ron's weed room.
Yeah. What's Ron's... what does Sam say? What is Ron's weed room? Like, it's a room where Ron grows weed.
It's cool. It's a room with weed and it's Ron's.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
There's also when Hi-Hats encounters when they're leaving.
Yep, that's right.
Again.
That's right. So Hi-Hat encounters the kids again and is about to take the elephant.
No, doesn't he go into the building?
Yeah, into the...
Well, yeah, he goes up there because the kids point out that's where the apartment, because they see they point out the broken out window.
Yeah.
Because he asks, Probs and Mayhem.
Yeah, he lies to Probs and Mayhem saying that he's here to help the kids fight the gang fight the aliens. So I guess they give him directions. And and once again, what's his name? Hi-Hat encounters an alien and refuses to have it be an alien. They
stick some kind of dog on me.
Yeah, it was in a really tight quarters too. It's in an elevator with his two goons. So it's two goons, which were broad-sized guys.
Yeah.
Gorilla alien, and Hi-Hats. And out of all of it, Hi-Hats is the only one to survive.
It's a boss move though when
when he steps out of the lift.
Well, yeah, you don't see what happens. You just hear a bunch of screaming and gunshots.
Yeah, it's kind of like dumbass gets a dumbass death.
And then nothing. So you might assume, okay, maybe everyone's dead. And then the door opens, and he's standing there with a fucking bloody mess behind him, and he's
waiting, posing to look cool.
Yeah, he was just waiting there,
still holding his gun with blood all over him.
That moment where he had to he clearly knocked his hat off and just had to awkwardly wait a minute, no, we're almost room floor, gonna look badass.
Yeah, put it back on.
I really hope someone's standing there when that door opens.
It's gonna look so cool.
Luckily, it was Brucey.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Brewis.
That's quite a name. Write that down. Brewis.
Brewis.
It's like a hybrid of Bruce and Lewis.
Yeah, Brewis. Go brew us some coffee.
The Boston Brewis.
It's the singular of a brew.
Yeah.
Bruins.
The Brewis. Just one Brewis.
A single Brewis.
The single Brewis. Okay, so what do you call it? The gang has now linked up. The gang now has Sam and
they meet up with Brewis.
Yeah. In tow, and everyone's headed to Ron's weed room. They get to the top floor, the penthouse floor where the weed room is located, and they see two aliens. Damn it, not monsters, aliens. Down at the end of the hallway, and they use that smoke screen tactic again.
Yeah.
Works every time.
Moses shooting it like a fucking wizard's wand.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they were bottle rockets, no?
Bottle rocket, but he also has the...
the ones on the
Roman
stick.
Roman candle thing on a stick.
Yeah. But, and, okay, so, they're going in a line. Smart move. They kind of have one hand on the guy in front of them.
Yeah.
Good move. They're getting to the end of the hallway. And then Brewis freaks out. And then...
Well, he's still stoned as fuck.
Yeah, that's true. He does say he's too
Yeah.
stoned to deal with this. And in all fairness, I don't think you can ever be sober enough to deal with aliens.
No.
At least, aliens like this. And he runs off, which causes Jerome to lose...
The one that looks like the black nerd.
Yeah, well, he had to put the glasses on so he can see.
Yeah.
he loses
his machete.
way.
Yeah.
And he gets lost in the smoke. Which I'm like, well,
it's a single corridor.
Yeah, that's
forward.
it. Yeah,
you're forward and backwards. What are you doing?
Yeah,
man?
which way were you going before?
They make it look really disorienting.
Yeah,
it did look.
They make it look like a fucking warehouse.
Of course they made it look disorienting because that's.
But he didn't convey what the characters were feeling, man.
I'm all
Yeah, you're
alone.
scared. You're like.
But yeah, he ends up losing the group, and good for the group for calling back to him too. They're like, "Yo, Jerome, where are you? Where are you? We're just here." And Pest decides to go back to save Jerome.
Yeah.
But it was all for naught.
That's the classic as Jerome gets dragged away.
Yeah.
He sees him just long enough to beg for help.
Yeah.
That was real. Yeah, that was like, oh.
Kind of like Jurassic Park. Right at the beginning.
Shoot her! Yeah. Shoot her! Like that.
Yeah, where he's getting dragged into the cage, the crate. Mm-hmm. Cage crate. And yeah, Pest goes down. And that's already bad news for Pest because he has that bum leg that's been bitten by an alien. I can't imagine that's feeling very good at this point.
Yeah.
And also while what's his name? Pest is running away from the alien. He's swinging his baseball bat. And poor Brewis gets clocked in the face with it too. He's like, what the fuck was that about?
Collateral damage, huh?
Yeah, it was, but I mean, he it's funny because him and Nick Frost for maybe 2/3 of the alien invasion weren't even aware what was going on.
No. Wait a minute, he's got a fucked up car.
Yeah. Being chased by aliens and now he's got a baseball bat to the face.
You think there's going to be a blossoming romance between him and Sam? No.
Nope. Not for lack of trying either. Mm-hmm. So they finally make it to Ron's weed room.
Mm-hmm. Right, asking him if it's safe inside.
Yeah, and he was being very honest. He's like, not really.
Yeah.
Because it pans back and we see that Hi-Hat has a gun to Ron. Mm-hmm. But the kids insist that they come in, and that's okay by Hi-Hat. Because he now has them at gunpoint. Where does that lead us?
Yeah, he holds him up. He's about to shoot Moses.
Oh, it leads to, actually, the most brutal... Because, I mean, so far it's been, implied violence. Like, the decapitation was very...
Yeah, you just see,
can you miss it?
Blood splattering on the wall.
Yeah,
or something.
you see, the cop car... You see, you hear the thumping, and you see blood splash on the window. This is the only real...
It gets almost like Day of the Dead.
More of the less you see, the more.
Yeah.
You see
I mean, even then, it was still pretty
They saved it. They saved it for a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
This really kind of whoa. Because if it was campy like this the whole time, I would have been like, well, that's
a different movie.
Yeah.
It's silly.
But no, you guys are right. It was a real good use of the special effects, practical special effects.
Yep.
Where once again the aliens have figured out where our heroes are.
Man, he also does the second time. It's behind you, and he's like, nah.
No.
Even though the first time it's not like the first time. This is a payoff to the first time where he turns around, it's not there. It was clearly there. He saw it.
He's seen Back to the Future too many times not to fall for that.
Nice. But yeah, he once again refuses to believe that there's a bunch of aliens behind him, and they smash through the window into the apartment, and there's a bunch of aliens behind him.
Yeah.
And they proceed to
fucking eviscerate him.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's cool. They first bite off his nose.
Well, yeah, it's kind of he kind of get immortum Joed, they rip off the bottom part of his face.
Off.
You see his the skull, or the nose bone and all that. I forget what that area is called or whatever, but
the jaw.
Yeah, no, but his jaw, and you see the you know how a skeleton's nose is just.
Oh yeah.
You don't actually have a nose.
Yeah, exactly.
The cartilage has been ripped off.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly like that. And finally, Hi-Hat is dead.
Is no more. Nick Frost runs into his room.
Yeah, Nick Frost runs into the weed room as soon as
he's not in
aliens
the
break in.
weed room. He's runs.
Oh no, he's
into
a separate room. Yeah, it's his bedroom or something. And the kids run into the weed room.
Yeah.
To hide out, safest room in the block.
And that's where they with the corpse.
Yeah, they're
female corpse.
They're inspecting the corpse of the alien, the dead alien that they killed.
Bruce point out, it's it's most like a mating ritual.
Yep.
female lands first and then emits a pheromone.
And that's when we see
Cosmic.
Moses under the
Black
black
light.
light. And as one of the boys says, "Your jacket's gone all rave." That under the black light, it's covered in.
Now, was the black light not on before when he was there? Because it wouldn't it have shown?
I don't think he was under it directly. Like, if it's the black light's like, because it's like pointed over like the plant there, so like, I think he kind of had to. It was like he had to lean underneath it. To
I don't know. Maybe I found a flaw in Noah's perfect movie.
Oh, I never said it was a perfect movie.
Okay.
No, I think the only movie we've ever done that was a perfect movie was The Thing.
That's a good point. I don't hobo with a shotgun.
Yeah, I mean,
That's everything I needed from a hobo and a shotgun.
yeah, for what I was going in for, I got exactly what I wanted.
The title delivers.
Yeah, we should really rate these films on how literal the title is.
Did they attack a block?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all in agreement. Good night, people. Yes, now I'm the funny one.
No, you wish.
That's right, I do. One of these days we'll switch roles. So yeah, while Moses is under the black light, he sees he's covered in stains, all kinds.
Clearly, the pheromone that the female emitted.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, Brewer theorizes that the aliens are like spores drifting through space on solar winds until they find like a suitable planet. And
He's
then-
clearly a big Carl Sagan fan.
yeah.
Yeah, well, who
As
wouldn't?
high as balls, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Osmos is awesome.
And then
Yeah.
after landing in an area with enough food, the female sets off a strong pheromone which will attract the male creatures so that they can mate and propagate their species in their new world.
Yeah.
so bad news for
But they
humans.
get the wrong block.
Yeah, they really did.
But no, yeah, Moses clearly realized this, how they're tracking him the whole time.
And he starts to formulate a plan.
Mm.
At this point, too, we cut back to Biggs in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Still, I feel like he's been in here now several hours. His phone constantly dying. I only got 2 cells left. And there's an alien standing right outside, constantly
Yeah, because every
trying
time
to
he's
get
about to leave, it's like it's holding on strong.
Yeah, well, it's not a stupid creature.
No.
It does know that there's something in there to eat.
I mean, it could also be implied that like he got a bit of that stuff on him too,
Yeah.
and he has no idea.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Well,
That
because
was-
they
that
said
was-
who touched the only people that touched the alien died,
yeah, the boys
because a female
theorized
one
that.
or whatever.
It's a good point, yeah.
Because that alien just is stalwart to that cause of like
Mhm.
get kid in dumpster.
But it's also where Probs and Mayhem tracked him down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Probs and Mayhem to the rescue.
And they have a plan, which Mayhem's against, but as clear says, you can't call yourself Mayhem.
Yeah,
That
if you're
place
gonna be
should say-
such a pussy.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's right. Probs soaks the alien
Mhm.
superly with just what appears
Some
to
sort of
be
water.
Lighter
Yeah,
fluid
to-
or...
yeah, it's some kind of
But it's
extremely
screaming, so it's
flammable-
like I don't know. Does it just not like water or whatever? But it seems really disturbed by like
Doesn't like being wet. It's like
liquid
the
all over it.
signs.
I was gonna be like, no, don't
Yeah.
tell me water's their weakness. Like,
Yeah. Oh no,
I was-
rain.
I was gonna be so I hate when they give creatures like this like a weakness that's just that dumb.
It's
like,
the common cold.
Yeah. Oh, it can't handle certain tones. That's all.
just, again, like, oh man, these things can't stand water, so they try and take over a planet that's mostly
Yeah,
that.
mostly water.
Well, no, in reality, you just can't stand being set on fucking fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a fair
Yeah.
right
Not
to have.
not many creatures are okay with being set on fire.
Was it Mayhem Chuck said it was his firework or a
Yeah,
lighter?
firecracker.
Firecracker,
Firecracker.
yeah. That Prob soaks him in lighter fluid or kerosene
Or,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Petrol, some kind of whatever.
Petrol.
Yeah. And Mayhem launches a firework.
Earns his name.
Yeah, certainly they cause some mayhem. And Biggs is just shocked that Probs and
Yeah,
Mayhem...
they run by and run into the dumpster with the...
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Probs and
Oh.
Mayhem are running to like claim victory,
Yeah.
and they turn a corner and they're surrounded by cops.
Yeah.
And the cops are like freeze, and they're like nope, and they just run, and they end up hiding out in the dumpster with Biggs.
Yeah.
And then Biggs finally giving them the recognition, like, "Oh, you guys, right? Mayhem and Probs." And you can see them kind of like nodding at
Yeah,
it,
he's like a cool
yeah.
Zoidberg.
It's like I saw how you killed him. That was dope.
So we come back to Moses and gang.
Mm-hmm. He's got his plan ready, and we know the plan will work because we didn't see them explain it on screen.
Yeah,
like all films. If they explain the plan, it will fail.
Usually does, unless they have it meant to fail.
Unless it goes full ocean, where you find out there's a whole other plan we didn't hear about.
That's the thing is, if you explain the plan and it fails, that's part of the plan.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't really fail.
Like, because the unheard part's the part that succeeds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess it does hold true. Moses tells Sam, who's not covered in any of this alien goo.
Yeah.
To go to his apartment, 191.
Mm-hmm. Which we saw, during the we never saw inside of during the whole gear up
scene.
Yeah.
That's right. And to turn on all the gas.
Mm-hmm.
That he's gonna blow up these fuckers in one shot.
We find out that he's kind of like orphaned and he's there with his uncle who's there sometimes.
His hard ass case is a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah, 15-year-old kid living on your own. No wonder he's mad at the world. And that Moses is gonna lead him down with the alien on his back. The dead female alien.
A nice use of slow-mo.
Yeah, real good use of slow-mo for that chase scene.
Mm-hmm.
Where he runs out of the weed room.
But he also makes Pest return the ring.
Oh, that's right.
Makes him return to Santa, and we also have one of the best lines.
He needs some redeeming quality, some
and we also have
his redemptive moment.
The best lines from Nick Frost when he
about
to offer help.
That's right. Before Sam runs to Moses's apartment to turn on all the gas, Nick Frost peeks his head out and goes, "Is it safe?" And she goes, "No, not really." And he's like, "Okay," and closes the door.
Yeah.
Or no, wishes her good luck.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. In I guess a typical British fashion.
Yeah.
I like how Moses has that redemption thing, but it's Pest who has it.
Yeah.
Like even after she's patched up his leg, he's still like, "Come on, let's go pawn this thing."
Yeah, really.
He lives true to his name.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly does.
Real pest, that leg biting.
A total John Leguizamo.
Stadio.
Should we do that movie?
The Pest?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any John Leguizamo movie.
You never said that. That was one of
Super
my
Mario Brothers.
favorite movies when I was a kid. I remember seeing it in the theater. With
I only ever saw it referenced in that episode of Cribs.
John Leguizamo was in. He was in John Wick.
Yeah, okay, but that's not a John Leguizamo movie.
Oh,
no.
Right.
He was talking about he had a frame poster of the Pest in his house, and he's like, it's weird you're coming up, we realize the movie comes, wow, I can't wait this to come out and suck. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, anyways.
Anyways, so the slow-mo run scene.
Yeah.
When Moses is
leads them all to
his apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And throws down the dead female.
Also, at this point, the cops have finally shown up.
Yeah, it's only taken all
outside.
night.
Yeah.
And for 2 dead cops too, you'd figure people they would be on that too sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, finally they've come. They almost arrest Probs and Mayhem, who have done nothing but kill aliens.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, they don't know that. They just know they committed arson in public.
And stole a cop car. They said 2 dead cops.
Yeah.
They got a stolen police car.
And mugged the woman.
And mugged the woman.
Yeah, but Probs and Mayhem, at this point.
Well, I mean, those...
They're little
no
kids.
good nicks.
Yeah, the cops don't know.
Mm-hmm. They just see a fire.
Yeah. It's caused by kids. So after... so he leads them all down to his apartment.
Yeah.
And throws the alien down, and they all start surrounding it and just screaming. Mm-hmm. And Moses lights a fire, a Roman candle.
The slight hesitation of can't get the
can't light it first. Well, it's one of those shitty clear lighters.
Yeah.
Can't use them.
It's this one exactly, that color and everything.
Yeah, and this thing never lights.
You buy these at the dollar store,
Okay, I thought you had a prop from the film.
No. No.
Yeah, he spent $85 on it.
Yeah.
Too bad Halloween just passed. We could have a good group costume.
Yep. Well, you know what? There's always next year.
There's always next year. We just need a Biggs.
Yep. Yeah, I think.
We got Fritz. Fritz the cat right here.
Yeah, he'll come in with us. But Moses does manage to light it and blow up the apartment
in a very John McClane like fashion.
Mm-hmm. as he flies off the balcony.
Flies up the balcony.
Oh, it's like British John McClane because it's not an American flag. He's hanging on by the Union Jack.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
we
Union Jack
soon find
flag.
out that he's alive.
Hanging
for dear
it's
life.
Moses. They see him. Everyone's seeing him from outside.
Yeah, everybody in the apartment is outside, including the girls who are all just like, "Look, Moses!" Everyone else is like, "Who's that kid?" But
I think that's George McFly.
but yeah, and Moses has killed all the aliens.
Yep.
He's a hero. Moses is a hero.
And eventually promptly gets arrested.
Yep, that's right. Along with
Moses, Pest, Brewis, and Ron.
All get arrested for what? I don't know. Just
they're considered responsible for the deaths around the block, incling the two.
At least
Frost didn't have his pants up.
He's like, I don't even live here.
Yeah. but they all get arrested, and
they'll find the body in Sam's apartment. They'll help them out.
Alien body. Because Sam too was like, well, look, like these are.
If you don't believe me, there's aliens. I got one in my apartment.
Yeah, they're my neighbors, and they're heroes. And then the crowd starts to chant Moses, and Biggs emerges from the dumpster.
Yeah.
And
you always arresting the wrong people, man.
And Moses looked real happy to see him. He's like, oh, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Good. When I get out of jail, we'll definitely hang out. And the crowd just chants Moses until the screen fades to black.
And a hero is made in Ryan's heart.
Yeah. And that was Attack the Block.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just great on all levels. Good use of new creative alien. Good characters, well built and fleshed out.
Young actors that weren't terrible.
Yes, they weren't annoying.
Yeah, we had to wait till Stranger Things for that to happen again.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they're testing this is like a testing of the waters. They're like, okay, 15-year-olds we can do.
Well, it's British. They all have some acting in their blood.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's all
somewhere in there.
Young thespians.
I don't know, Vince. You got any good trivia for this?
It was shot in 67 days.
Edgar Wright's production company.
Yeah,
you definitely see Edgar Wright's shit all over this.
Yeah, it definitely had that kind of.
I said that modern day sensibility on classics.
Yeah, that feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Joe Cornish watched a lot of Larry Clark movies to figure out how teenagers talk authentically or whatever,
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they use the lingo adequately.
Yeah, that's right.
I listen to a lot of I listen to a lot of grime music and London, and I've seen a lot of other movies. There's this another movie called Another Hood, and it's it's probably the dialect's probably even more.
Yeah, because they're basically all Ali G-ing it up.
Yeah, there's they use a lot of slang in it, fam, bruv.
Allow is
allow. He's
into my
well, that's one of the funny things that I saw because in the movie Another Hood, there was I think there's these movies Kidulthood and Adulthood. Have you seen those?
No. I haven't
okay, well, one of the guys that's in that movie is in this movie, and he's the main star, and he's a kind of a rapper, but he's annoying, and he has a song called "Allow It." He's like, "Allow it, allow it, allow it, allow it." So that's a thing. It's slang in I guess in the
common expression.
in London.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I didn't have any difficulty watching it, but I could understand why a lot of people would not understand a lot of the slang or terminology or whatever.
So I guess it's time to rate it. What would we say? Good, bad, or ugly?
Good. Hardcore good.
Yeah.
Like a cat. None of those other rating skills would adequately portray it. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Supreme movie. And would you all recommend it to people?
Hardcore.
Yeah,
I've
for
already
sure.
done that a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, me too. I have already. I mean, I saw it at the Fantasia Fest when it first premiered because I didn't have really a wide.
No,
release.
I heard about it on the festival circuits.
Yeah, it didn't have a very wide release in the States, really.
Well,
so,
I'm happy it got released.
But yeah, it has kind of a cult following now. It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
and
especially with John
so
Boyega's star rising.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's true. You can now say oh, his first movie.
Yeah, this is where Baby Denzel got going.
This is Baby Denzel's baby role.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's time for shameless plugs, right? We haven't done any of that yet.
No.
So actually, Orin, what do you got coming up?
Yeah, guys. Well, when this airs, it'll probably have passed. But if you guys are into random spastic hardcore, check out In the Name of Havoc, Facebook, Bandcamp, Twitter, Instagram, the likes. If you're into Every Time I Die or like post-hardcore, give that a listen. It'll sound exactly like that. If you hate those things, it sounds nothing like that. You know the works. Also tune in on Sundays at CJLO 1690 AM to the Noisy Loft, and you'll hear loud things. Generally music related, also show related.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing just radio as a hobby for like, I think since like CJEP, just figuring out that type of thing, and from there just kind of doing interviews with bands and shows that come into town, and it's just kind of a natural complement to playing music because you just get to network a lot.
Yeah,
So
it's great.
it's you meet people that you like. Oh, hey, it's cool to meet you. Hey, do you have time for an interview? And you have something to talk about other than the usual. Hey, welcome to Montreal. Have you eaten poutine before?
Do you know what a bagel is for real though?
Do you call it a bagel? You're wrong. If so,
Don't
You ever
call
been
it
to
a bagel.
Schwartz's?
All right, well that sounds like a lot of fun. So I guess I'll be tuning into that too then. And guys, you know you can always reach us at gbupodcast@gmail.com. Stop sending dick pics. Our web host has asked that we stop receiving them, that they're flooding the emails.
And yes, 3 == capital D does count.
Yeah, I actually had to ask the internet what that was. I didn't understand that until...
Dear Internet.
Yeah. What does that mean? What does 8 ==
Oh, that's an episode of Black Mirror.
It's a chody. Big old chody. Gotta hit him with the chody.
That's it. So you know you can follow us everywhere on Facebook. You know, GBU Podcast.
Every step we take, you'll be watching us.
That's right. Or you can follow us on YouTube at GBU Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hit that subscribe button. Do it a lot.
Stunning videos coming soon, I imagine.
I hope so. Share it with everybody you want, and remember, send us those emails. Tom Sherritt. Yeah. Tom Skerritt? Yeah? So, all right. So, yeah, don't forget to send us those emails or messages on Facebook and all that nonsense. You too could be a guest. Send requests or movies you want to see us do. And I guess we'll catch you next time. Take it easy.
Adios.